All right, here we are. Find your root. So maybe cut off an old grounding cord, settle into the earth, into today. Releasing your mind's attachment to the past, let it go. And releasing attachment to the future that is not formed. Let's just be here, creating that union that yoga really translates to, the union, the yoke of the mind, your body, your breath, your spirit, all aligned. So take some really conscious, slow breaths just to bring your awareness here. We have a full moon tomorrow, so full moons are always a good time to keep clearing out and releasing, forgiving, things you don't want to take forward. So maybe working a little more with the exhale, letting go, clearing out. There's always something else to release, another layer, or something that came up. So we're in Capricorn, we've been working with the earth, the grounding. Then Cancer is its opposite sign. It's water, so very fluid and kind of more emotional, letting things flow through. And that is the second chakra, the hips and the sacrum, all around the kind of low belly space. So still very much in the kind of lower body, but maybe a little more fluid than the earth element. Still powerful, lots of power in water, as we know. So take another moment to arrive, set some intentions. Maybe there's an emotion or kind of an energy you'd like to keep clearing out of your space. If you like, we can tune into one Om, just a quick uniting in the practice, or just have that intention from all of these places where we are. Great, and let's roll right into tabletop today. Actually, let's start in some circles, channeling that water kind of flowing energy. So draw some circles with your hips. Do a few in each direction, just loosen everything up, keeping the core nice and strong to help support the movement. Reverse that. And then align in center. Let's work with our waves of breath here. Inhaling, rolling up the front body. Exhaling, rolling down the back. Checking in, low back, middle back, upper back, and all the way back down. One more. And back to center. Let's take the hands off the mat to the left, ground them, and then gently stretch, traction your right hip back as the right arm and fingers go across. Big movement here, big breath. Great, back to center through the other side. So ground the hands, take a deep breath in, exhale, left hip back, left arm and fingers go across. Then back to center and child's pose. Let's align right through center here. Anchor your tailbone, get into the root, and feel the crown of the head pull away from it, making all that space in the back body. Grounding into today, consciously with your hands, really root down. And inhale, tabletop, exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs a bit, enjoy. Shake out your head. Let your neck be long. Let's go through just a little moon flow. So inhale, table, exhale, child's pose, belly strong. Inhale, cobra, like a wave rising up. And exhale, like a wave pressing back. Inhale, table, exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, table, exhale, pressing back to child's pose. Inhale, cobra. High or low, see where it feels good for you. Really anchor your pelvis. Exhale, press back. Inhale, table, exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, table, exhale, core strong, child's pose. Inhale, sliding through those arms, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, press back. Inhale, table, and exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a nice deep breath in, melting your heart just a little bit deeper. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, curl it in. Let's do a few here. Inhale, again, straight up and back. Exhale, curl in. Keep that knee hovered in for a moment. Look forward and flip it through. Use your blocks if you'd like. Sink a little deeper. Deep breath in, looking up. Exhale, take a little bow. Two more. Sinking down and bowing. Good. Meeting in that lunge. Again, back leg glutes engaged. Sink a little deeper into the hip flexors. Looking up. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. And we'll merge it with a little sun energy. Inhale, plank, exhale, knees, chest, chin lower. Inhale, find your cobra. Keep your heart open. Exhale, press back. Melting into it, hands and feet. Left side, inhale to the sky. Exhale, curl in. Couple more. Enjoy it. One more big breath. Exhale, curl in, hover there for a moment, look forward, and flip it through. All right, so sinking into your hips. Check out this side. Take a deep breath in where you need it. Exhale, take a little bow. Two more. Great, and then just hang out in your lunge for a moment, deep breath here. Exhale, let's go back again. One more time, downward facing dog, reset. Inhale, plank. Exhale, take that sun flow. Great. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Let's take it all the way forward, like big lunge length. And then let's stand up and open up into triangle pose eventually. So legs are nice and long and strong. Use the quads, open your arms. Maybe lift your toes here. Let's trust the foundation of both feet, anchoring down through all corners of each foot without gripping the toes. Great, and then get that lateral movement, reaching forward and then pull back. Loosen up the side bodies and stay right over your front leg and come open. Big strong wings. Squeeze the shoulder blades. They're floating down that front leg. You can always use your block here underneath the bottom hand. Anchoring both feet. Feel as if you're right against a wall. So spiral the top ribs open. Good, one more breath, feeling all this great space to breathe into, core strong, that's really protects the back. And look down, exhale. Inhale, reverse your triangle. So just sweeping up with that top arm. Opening up. Good, back to center. And now tuck your back arm around and go right into the balancing half moon. So kind of bend that front knee for a moment. Find your block. Hopefully it's somewhere accessible. Take a big step forward. When you're ready, let's just launch into it. Trust your root, trust that standing leg. Trust the lifted leg, reach to that lifted heel, flex the toes. Top arm towards the sky or not. So finding your foundation, but then let things flow through. Breathe. Let the hip open. One more breath. When you're ready, let's try to land warrior two. So big step back, you got it, and sinking into that front leg. Just kind of mixing it up today. Inhale to the sky, let's go back down. Exhaling, as wide open as you can stay, in the hip, in the heart. Inhale, exhale. Good, one more time. Find that strong warrior two, check out your foundation, trust those feet, trust your root, and then open your heart. Let's try balancing half moon one more time, tucking the back arm around. When you're ready, take that step. You get another chance. Find it, lift. And breathe. Stabilizing, yet finding room for breath, room for just joy, lots of space here. Great, and then land, warrior two. Great, and then I'm just gonna pivot to the other side. Change it up for your space. Get in your triangle stance on this side. So front heel aligns with your back arch. Really root that back foot. All right. Inhale, right over that front leg. So this front hip can kind of, you can help it find that crease to lengthen. And just play with that for a moment. Like you're right against a wall. There's no twisting, there's no diagonal, it's just that side lengthening lateral movement, and then come on down, Trikonasana. Engaging the quads of both legs, keep it active, let those hamstrings lengthen. One more deep breath, use your exhale to melt into another space. Exhale, look down, inhale, reverse triangle. Base stays the same, we just get that other side to open up. Great, and center. Preparing for our first balance, tuck the back arm back. Big step forward. Make sure that front foot is not swiveling when you take flight. Ground it. The more you press into the earth, the maybe more open you feel. Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon pose. So much energy in that lifted heel. Let it help you. Great, we'll land warrior two whenever you're complete. You got it, find that root. And then some movement, let it flow. Inhale, exhale. You can go through center or to the sides, whatever feels good today. All right, hold this one. Find that Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Spine nice and straight and strong, heart open. All right, one more balance. Tuck that back arm around, take your step or two. And whenever you feel ready, take that leap. Maybe the back arm wants to just stay behind you, no big deal. Super strong, active in both sets of quads. Use those thigh muscles. Whenever you're complete, try to land way back. You got it. And then straighten out both legs and relax your arms for a moment. Pivot so both feet are really long, parallel to the ends of your mat. Open up. Let's give the shoulders a little opener here. Find your hands behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades in the back. Drop the arms. And then lifting from your sternum, look up. And then keep that openness as we take our hinge forward and eventually down with the head. Wherever your arms feel good, maybe they kind of pulse close to the body and then out. And then hands right under your shoulders to the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift and exhale, pulling down again. Pulling the elbows straight back, crown of the head just melts towards the earth. Great. And then arms out like big wings. Let's really root the feet. Inhale, rise up. Take your time. Good. Exhale to your heart. Nice. Pivot to the front side of the mat a bit. Big step. Finding Tadasana. Let's inhale to the sky. Let's take a little seat and align the body here, right? Over the hips, the knees, everything strong. Really root the tailbone. One more breath. Good. Exhale, take your bow. Inhale, halfway lift, and let that go. And rise. Let's take that one again. Exhale, heart. Drop the arms. Inhale to the sky. Keep reaching towards the light as you take your chair. Utkatasana, powerful pose. Strong seatbelt in the core as you just anchor down. Find your strength. Use those strong legs. It's like a lightning bolt sort of shape. And fold it over, let go. Halfway lift, one more time, and let go. And maybe tuck your hands into your elbows. Just let the upper body be heavy. Let some of the tension roll off your back and your neck and your shoulders. One more breath. Great, and step back. One more downward facing dog. And to the earth, take child's pose with arms in front of you or wrapped around. Great. Rising up slowly, shift to one hip. Those legs stretch out. Grounding into the earth, but lifting from your heart and head. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, a nice seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Keep your heart reaching forward. And then a deep surrender, letting it all sort of round in. One more big breath into the back. Melt a little bit more. See what else you can melt away. Inhale, roll yourself up. And then on your exhale, let's roll down your back. Bring your knees in when you get there. Just iron out the back. Draw some circles. A little more for the hips. Figure 4, right ankle to left thigh. Flex this foot. And then weave the hands through. Just make sure the back feels still grounded. No tension in the upper body. Just breathe. And then ground the bottom foot, walk it nice and wide. And then we just sway the knees to the right, left arm straight back. Find some more layers in the hip that can stretch and melt a little bit. Okay, release. Figure 4, left side on top. Find your edge. Be gentle, but encourage just a little more space somewhere. All right. Then bottom foot to the mat, walk it a little wider, and then drape the knees to the left, right arm straight back. Release that. Both feet wide again, both arms wide. Have some freedom to move. And then one more angle of the hips while we're on our back. Feet together, knees wide into Baddha Konasana, the bound angle. Maybe the hands want to come to the hips or the low belly or your heart. Just take a few moments to settle in. Feel the breath lifting in the belly and a deep letting go. You might want to stay in this open hipped pose for the last few moments or shift into Shavasana. The pelvis stays the same, the spine is the same. Just a few moments of settling. Imagine resting under the glow of a full moon. And letting that reflective light just dissolve any thoughts. Just let that light shine from the mind. Dissolving into the light. Take a few more conscious breaths. Clear out anything else that you'd like to release. And make sure you fill in with your light, your essence, and energy you'd like to welcome into the day. And sense the space around you. You can take your arms wide and just kind of draw some big circles around you. And roll to one side, make a slow transition up to a seat. I honor the light in all of you. Thank you so much for being a part of this practice. Namaste.